Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we're playing Marvel Champions. It's going to be Colossus taking on Baron Zemo. This is the last scenario of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. box set. Sadly, Silk and Black Panther were not out by the time of this recording, so this is the way it is. This is our part of our alphabetical playthrough, so we have Colossus. Went on to the Marvel Champions database, had a look at some recent decks, found one that's thwart heavy, because I think that's really going to matter with this particular scenario, and he is traditionally very weak to thwarting. And I think this one's going to be a bit of a grinder compared to the other Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Scenarios. So the whole point of this one, and it's kind of gimmicky, and I get the complaints, I've read them online. A lot of people, some people have skipped this scenario entirely because it is a bit fiddly. The whole idea is that, and we're not playing the campaign, so we have to start out in a specific way. We are trying to uncover who the traitorous mole is within the executive board of S.H.I.E.L.D. It could be the medical officer, the surveillance officer, or the tactical officer. The clues exist within this packet here, which we can draw cards out of to eliminate items from this list. And when we are relatively sure that we can make an accusation against one of them, then I think that's how you win the game. But we're not making, well, you make an accusation. If you're wrong, then it hurts you. If you're right, then I think you just win. I think that's the case. Again, this is extremely fiddly, so it may be a bit of a grinder. So, be certain of the mole's identity before advancing into stage 2. Yeah, so we have to identify who it is so these don't all trigger and make him more powerful, and then we can take him on. So we're going to play it as intended. So we'll see. So this pack here contains the 3 cards that are the evidence to determine which of the S.H.I.E.L.D. higher-ups is the traitor or the mole. Okay, so again, very fiddly. So have a look in the notes of the video for a link to the deck and crediting the author as usual. We have your X-Men All-Stars, Forge, Professor X, etc. We have some meditation here just to get cards out better because of he has such a low hand size, unfortunately, on his hero side. And we've got mission training, so all the X-Men can get a lot of thwart going, which is great for them. Yeah, and things like Utopia and Moira and so on, just to really help us out. And a superpower training, of course. So we just have to take the hits with our tough, I think. We don't really want to ever be in a position unless Baron Zemo is confused to flip down, because he does have a scheme of 4, which is kind of ridiculous. I guess we could just punch him to remove counters. So what we have to do to go over the breadth of the scenario, we can punch Baron Zemo to remove 3 counters from here. Every time these are emptied out, which is good for us, you can spend resources here to remove a secret counter, then heal 1 damage to a friendly character. This one's remove 2 threat, and this one is deal 2 damage. So the problem is when you're playing expert, you can only have 3 on these, and that's bad for us because then it causes them to flip and get added onto Baron Zemo, making him more powerful. As the player phase ends, we can put secret counters on them to gain a clue. So as we go through, we'll see how the cycle works. He's got a generous 12 threshold, but he does go up by 2 every turn. So having a thwart-heavy deck is really important. Okay, well, enough chattering about it. We'll see how this goes. Again, this is a very strange scenario. I have no clue why Colossus would be involved in this mess. But, well, that's the winds of fate, I suppose. Okay, I'm going to get shoveled up and be right back. Colossus versus Baron ZEMO. All right, we're shoveled up and ready to go. We haven't done our full setup yet because we have to first discard. This is kind of a weird hand. I don't recall a time ever playing this game where I have managed to draw all 3 of our resource cards. And this was shuffled. This was pile shuffled and then shuffled again. Somehow we have all 3 resources, which actually is kind of good for us because of this situation over here with the board members. We could conceivably clear 1 off of each, but then we don't want to get a clue right away. But it will help us, for example, remove 2 threat here. Triage is not really doing us much good. Meditation might, and then superpower training is also really good. I'm going to keep them because I don't see why I wouldn't. Because, again, kind of ridiculous. Then we gotta look for organic steel. There it is. All right, so I guess the question is, we don't really need to do any thwarting. I guess I could have gotten rid of triage, but we'll keep her anyway, because we can use triage to pay for superpower training. It's a 3, though. Pretty wild here. So I guess, yeah, okay, we don't need triage. We're going to put superpower training out. So we come in with 3. Oh, well, we could. Doesn't have to be the main scheme. Okay, you know what? I'm going to keep triage and instead get rid of meditation. Okay. We need genius for that, so we're going to use strength to pay for organic steel. Which comes in with 2 counters. We will flip over. We will spend the genius resources to get 1 off of here. Remove 2 threat from a scheme, which is going to be our side scheme. Yeah, we'll put out triage. Don't need to heal anybody. We will thwart superpower training and go look for an upgrade. Character specific upgrade. Another organic steel. Iron will. Titanium muscles. His studio. I don't think we want another organic steel. Okay. Thwarting is going to be a big thing. But I really like titanium muscles. Oh, when I flipped him over, he should have a tough. Okay. I'm going to put titanium muscles in. I just think that's probably better. So I can exhaust it to generate two strength resources for each tough card. So it'll only generate one, so I don't think I'm going to do that right now. Okay. Yeah, so we will then do one thwart off of here. Why not? I mean, or we could hit him for 3. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to hit him for 3 because I think I'm going to get more value out of smacking him around. There we go. Okay. And now we're fairly protected because we have triage in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, the worst hand size. I mean, it could be less than that, but you know, still. Bulletproof protector. Okay. Moira, armor up. Shadow Cat. All right. 2 threat goes on. He's going to attack. We'll have triage get in the way. Attacks for 2, 3. Encounter card. Oh yeah, I'm not putting any seer cannons because that would cause it to trigger. Diplomatic sanctions. Discard 1 card from your hand for each aim minion in the victory display. There are none. So it surges into Monica Rapancini. So we got to beat her up fast, which I think is going to be easy. Okay. She goes into victory, so that's pretty good. We can use these to put out Shadow Cat. Then hit Monica. Then discard a tough and then put tough back on to stand up again and hit Monica. Nope, she goes into victory. I have a cat that's trying to chew on my frame here, so goodbye, cat. she's woken up and now wants to create chaos. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we're going to thwart. There's nothing else I can do. Oh my God, cat. Okay. Yeah. Don't want to flip down. I think that would be a bad idea. So we're just going to... Okay, so yeah, because he could go to 4. He'd go to 4, then 8, then he's well within... Yeah, so I can't flip down. I just have to rely on my tough to take the hits. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bulletproof Protector, Command Center. Okay. Dazzler. Dazzler would be great. And Mission Training. Okay. Dazzler, I think, is going to be great because then I can take a turn off. Okay. Throw goes on. ZEMO's going to attack. We'll keep Shadowcat around. We'll just take the hit. Attack of 2. Counter goes on to here. That blows our tough off, but Organic Steel restores it. Counter card, Dark Designs. He's going to scheme anyway, which is awful. Schemes for a whopping 4, 5. Wow, so he's already at 9. Good thing I can play Dazzler. Okay. So, play out Dazzler. She's going to confuse him, so at least we get a turn off. We'll do 4 thwart. Still a lot on there. We will do a thwart. We'll flip down. Shuffle a Colossus card back. I think Organic Steel. Nope, leave ZEMO alone, thank you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cat's causing problems. Time to go. All right, Iron Will, Mission Training, Made of Rage, Organic Steel, Blindfold, and Danger Room. Okay. All right, 2 goes on. He's confused. Encounter card. Disavowed. Okay. Increase the resource cost to play each shield card by 1. Don't have any. When revealed, place 1 threat here for each shield card in play. There are none. Okay. Interesting. So you get a bit of an easier time of it if you're not playing shield. Huh. Okay. So Iron Will's really good. Oh, Danger Room's really good. Oh, after an X-Men ally enters play. So we have no more allies. Oh, no, we do. We have Blindfold. Okay. This is a tough one. We can definitely thwart, but we also want to thwart the main. But we can't use Danger Room because we don't have enough resources. Because that you have to use as a hero resource, so we're short. Okay. So we will flip over, get another tough. Yeah, because I don't believe it doesn't cause you, there's no forced to drop it. So we still had it on him. Too tough. Okay. I think we'll definitely Iron Will. Mission training, I think, is just really important. Made of range, I don't think I'm hitting him right now. So, organic steel. Training on, they're about the same, so we'll put it on Kitty. So, thwart 2, get rid of that. Thwart 3. thwart 2, down to 1. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Steel Fist, Forge, Beak, Mission Training. Okay. This is really slow. I figured it would be. I have no clues whatsoever. Okay. Baron Zemo is going to attack. We're just going to take it. So he's attacking for 2, 3, 4. Is going to take out a tough. We're going to get it back. We discarded a card, so we discarded a tough, so we draw a card. Now a Marvel Girl. Okay. And encounter card. Might makes right. Baron Zemo attacks. If no character takes damage from this attack, remove 3 secret counters from among board member environments. Ooh, that's really good. Really good. Because I will not take any damage. So he's going to attack. We're going to take a tough off. We're going to draw a card again. Oh yeah, he attacks. So he's going to attack for 4 again. And now, because we deflected it, we've shown that might does indeed make right. We're going to take 1 off of here to take 2 off of here. Maybe Colossus was the right choice. I say that, hopefully. Ooh. 1 damage or 2 damage to it. Well, I'm going to take 2 off of the Chief Medical Officer to heal. And we're going to heal Dazzler for 1. So we can keep that train going. All right. I dig it. Getting 2 cards off that. It's pretty good. Okay. Beak's a bit of overkill. I can only use Meditation and Alter Ego. Let's... I could stun and confuse ZEMO, which is pretty good. And end up drawing a card off it. So I'm going to use this resource plus Meditation to play Forge. Now I get to look for an X-Men support. Moira is really good. Oh, it's, wait. Ah. Not an X-Men support. Danger Room is, but... Cerebro. Okay, Utopia. Sorry, comes into my hand, so. Not directly into play. Okay. We can do a lot of hitting here. We can spend resources again, but we can start getting clues. Stunning and confusing him, though, is really good. Okay. we'll do one thwart. I think I just may be flipping down regardless. I'll hit him for 4. So Kitty has 1 hit point left. So he's down to 9. Yeah, I can't completely take him out. So perhaps but the stunning and confusing is just too good. Okay. I think Marvel Girl and Beak to pay for Steel Fist. We're going to discard the tough, but we will draw a card. Maid of Rage. Okay. Okay, all right, sure. That's fine. That's exhausted, so I can't do it again. So let's do 5 to stun and confuse him. So he's down to 4. Stun and confuse. Okay. That's really good for us. Yeah, then we'll play Utopia. We may as well hit him for 3 to bring him down to 1. Then we'll flip down. We will get a card back. Which I think almost always is going to be... Oh, I don't have another organic steel in here. Oh, because I shuffled the other organic steel back in. Bulletproof Protector? Sure, why not? Shuffle that back in. So now we can actually start getting some clues. Yeah, so we did flip down, we shuffled that back in after the player phase ends. Okay, so everybody stands up. We draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bulletproof Protector, Honorary X-Man, which is good because we can put it on our Alter Ego side. Cerebro, Armor Up, Professor X, Bishop. Okay, all very good for us. Okay. So now we can put counters on these and get clues. So we get 2 cards out of this. Okay. These were shuffled as well. So security scanner and medical records. So I need to know how this actually works. Okay. Okay. So we remove all combinations of these. At the end of player phase, the response on stage 1B of the main scheme allows the players to take 2 secret counters. When you gain an evidence card, they turn it face up and cross out all combinations of means, motive, and opportunity in the campaign log that use the icon shown on the new evidence card. Okay. So we get our sheet and we cross out any combination of these two. Okay, so all right. So, medical plus scanner. There isn't one here. Scanner, no. Yeah, it's a pretty thrilling scenario, huh? There is no combination of medical and scanner. That's very strange. Scanner. Okay, I'm going to have to pause this just to figure it out. Okay, so as far as I can tell from interpreting what I'm reading, is that you cross off any of them. So I guess that means that the game doesn't go on forever. So medical records and security scanner are all going to go. So no scanner, no medical records. Okay. Doesn't leave a lot. That only leaves one means, motive, and opportunity. For the tactical officer. Huh, interesting. Okay. Well, I guess I'm doing that right. I don't know. I don't know. Too fiddly. Too fiddly for a one-off scenario in a game like this. Okay, so we're done with those. Yeah, so back to villain turn. 2 go on. He's confused. Encounter card. Diplomatic immunity. When revealed, place 1 acceleration token here for each aim minion in the victory display. Well, there is 1. Okay. But it's only 3. So, okay. Okay, so. We can get a lot done this turn. Chief among them is using Professor X. Bishop, not so much. So, I mean, this way we're always going to be X-Men? Or an X-Man? So we go to 15. We flip. We get a tough card. I'm going to Bulletproof Protector to discard a tough card to get 2 tough cards, which draws us a card, which is a wild combination. Then, since we have a lot of resources, we're not going to Cerebro, so we're going to play a Professor X, who is going to confuse Baron Zemo again. We're going to thwart diplomatic immunity. I guess we'll... I should have done that in a different order. So we will instead, before playing him, hit Zemo, which is going to reset him. So we remove 3. So we will remove 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Definitely want to keep Kitty alive. So we're going to do 1, 2. And 3. What resources do I have to be able to deal with that? Oh, I have energy. Or genius, sorry. Okay, we're going to do it the other way around then. We'll remove everything off of him and 1 off of the medical officer. Then we'll play him to get rid of the other, which is going to stand us up. Then I think I'm okay with organic steel. So I'm going to use these 2 to get that off of there. I'm going to heal a damage off of Shadowcat. I stood up again. We thwarted the 2 off of here. We've confused him again. We're going to hit him for 3. He's stunned anyway. I'm almost through my deck. I don't really need armor up. I guess we'll just hit him some more. So 2 more. And then going down, take him down to 8. We're going to get our friends back again anyway. Professor X is going to take this hit. Armor up I don't really need, so I'm going to ditch that. Draw 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Up next, Steel Fist, Meditation, Steel Fist. Wow, it's a lot of punching. All right, so now we can put these back on. Get 2 more clues. Blackmail and ideology. Okay, I think I better understand this now. Blackmail's the handshake, right? Okay, so don't know if I'd say that a handshake is particularly useful. Okay, so the tactical officer has been completely filled in. But the surveillance officer and the medical officer still have 2 on them. Okay. So what happens if I fill it? That has not okay, and find the board member associated with the combination means and motive and opportunity on those cards. This board member is the mole. They compare the mole and its means, motive, and opportunity to their guess. If they guess correctly, all 4. Okay, so I think we can wait another turn. Because there's only 2 more cards in here, so yeah, I don't think we're in any rush right now. Okay. So back to him. He schemes. He is stunned, so no attack, and counter card. And justify the means. When revealed, choose. Baron Nemo defeats the minion with the fewest remaining hit points and any schemes. Discard an ally or support you control. Remove secret counters from among board members' environments equal to the discarded card's printed resource cost. Oh, well, Professor X is going to go away anyway. Yeah, okay. Okay, sure. All right. Using his mind powers to figure that out. That's great. Okay. We're just going to do the good old thwart. And heal Shadowcat. Keep her going. Oh, it doesn't actually heal her. Sorry. It just takes 1 off because it's a combination of 3. Okay. We're still confused. I have another turn. I could hit him very hard again, because if I defeat him after making the accusation, do I want to do that? Can't play Weapon X. There was literally only punch that I can do. I can double Steel Fist, stunning and confusing him again, while stunning him again. Or strength. I can discard the 2. I'm gonna be. Maybe that's how I do it. Yeah. Oh no, it only gets rid of 1. I can't get rid of both because I don't have the energy. Unfortunate. So I could beat him up again, which might be the way. Okay, so we'll hit him for 3. Then hit him for 5, which is going to stun him. He's already confused. That's going to cause him to reset. We discard 1 of these to do that, but then we get it back again. And draw a card, which is our last card. So Peter's Studio. And counter card. Get rid of all 3 of these. Deal 2 damage to him again. Heal 1 off of Shadowcat. So at the end we can, for each one, so they're all clear, so I can get all the rest of the cards that I need. I don't need to punch him again right now. I think I will be flipping down. Yes, so we're going to flip down. Oh, he's going to get 1. So hold on. We exhausted our deck. He gets that. Oh, so this just shuffles anyway. Yeah, immediately because we're out. Okay. So before we do that, okay. Reshuffle our deck. We will play out Peter's Studio. Oh, sorry. We'll play out Peter's Studio using Steel Fist. Yes. We will flip down. We will shuffle that back in. Then we will Weapon X. Okay. Now, we look at the remaining cards, which are authority and security clearance. Authority. Sorry, that was security clearance. Authority. Okay, so the only blank one now is the Chief Medical Officer. Okay. Now it does say that I can make an accusation. Now, is that only when they're all clear? I mean, I have to make it eventually. Do I make this accusation now? Yeah, so Chief Medical Officer. So we're gonna make that accusation. Okay. Okay. So we had wiretap, money, travel. Okay, all right. Yeah, so we got the mole correct. We figured it out. We're so smart. Look at that. Okay, so we're right. For each guess you get wrong, place one secret counter on each board member. If you accuse the wrong board member, place 3 secret counters. We did not. Okay, so now advance to 3A. When revealed, flip him to his unmasked side and reset his hit points to the printed. Find his sword. Okay, so he's now steady. Good thing he's not stalwart. He goes to 22. There's the Chief Medical Officer. Flip the mole to its attachment side and attach the Baron. Place 1 threat here for each secret counter on the board member attachment. Okay, so there are none. So he's got a higher attack. That's fine. Oh, okay, I see. I see. I get it. Additional boost cards. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta find his sword. Okay. ward. Wow. He hits pretty hard, but he doesn't have piercing. Interesting. And I totally forgot to shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I shuffled. I didn't draw. Because that was the end of the player phase when I had to make that accusation. So, okay. Yeah, he's going to hit real hard now. And, woof. I can make his sword go away. But with all this tough, does it matter? I guess we'll see. Organic Steel, Bulletproof Protector, Forge, Mission Training, Marvel Girl, Bulletproof Protector, which is pretty good. I can do a lot of punching. And do a lot of readying all in one turn. So we'll see how this goes. All right. So, Two Threat goes on. Doesn't start with any, so that's good. Yes, it didn't, because it wasn't wrong and I cleared it, there's no extra threat on here. Okay, so he's going to attack. I don't have oh no, he's going to scheme, which is actually better for us because, or is it? All right, he's got a 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh God. Nine. Whoa. Whew. That was way too close. Oh my God, we may still lose this because of that. Oh my God. Okay. Well, let's hope he doesn't scheme, because I guess I should have chose to put two counters, but if it gets 3. Oh, wait. But what would it matter? Okay, anyway. Sinister Strike. One's going to go on here. It's going to surge. So still have 2. Shield Trooper, Patrol Vulnerable. Next one. Dark Designs. Oh, we dodged a bullet because we put 1 on here, and if it has any counters on it, he schemes. And luckily, it doesn't. Oh, boy. Okay. So, there's Juggy. These guys don't matter anymore. We've dealt with them. And we lose our tough. Which is not great. So we lose both of our toughs. Unfortunately, that doesn't give us any bonus there. He gets 4. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Okay, not a total disaster. It's not great. We can get 2 cards. 22 health. Okay. We're going to exhaust and take a damage and discard till we get an identity specific card. Maid of Rage. Okay, okay, that's a good one. Then we're going to do the same with Peter's Studio. Steel Fist. I think we might have it. If we sequence this stuff properly. So let's think this through. We're going to flip over and then immediately use Bulletproof Protector. Oh, we have 2 of them. Okay. We all have to do this from... Yeah, okay. Flip over. Patrol won't matter, because if there's no way we can thwart enough, we have to try and kill him this turn. So we get a tough card. Then we're going to use Bulletproof Protector to discard it and get 2. Where's all my toughs? They're there. Okay. Now we have titanium muscles. We're going to use this to play out organic steel. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we drew. We had 6 cards. We drew up to 8. We've played 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on, we had 6, drew 2, got to 8. Played 1 to do that. Played 2 to get that. So we should have drawn 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we should be at 7. Okay. Okay, Dazzler, pretty good if things go south on us. Okay. So, this is where we start this cycle. But can we? Okay, I really got to do the math on this with the cards that we have. Okay. I can discard. Can use these 2 plus Steel Fist. Discarding this, drawing another card, doing 5. Then, when we gain the other card, use our other bulletproof protector to get two. Discard 1. So we get another card, discard another one from Made of Rage to do 9. So it's 14. 16. And we need to be able to attack twice more. I don't know if we can get there. We'll draw 2 more cards off of Iron Will. I'm having real difficulty with the math here, so I'm going to pause it. Okay, so I think I just have to go for it regardless because I will be able to stun him on this turn no matter what I do. Okay. So our start here then is to play Mission Training and Forge to play Steel Fist. Dropping a tough. So he's going to go down to 17. Which is going to put his second stun card on. Again, not stalwart, just steady. We then will be able to get that back on, but we will draw a card. It's another Steel Fist. Just exactly sort of what I want to see. Okay. So now we will make a basic attack, dropping a tough to play Made of Rage, drawing another card. It's another Made of Rage. Hitting for 9. So it's down to 8. Okay. We spent 1. We drew a card. We're down to 1. Oh, okay. So all we need to do... Oh, we need to get... Uh-oh. Okay. Luckily, Shadowcat. Okay, she can do 2. Does that leave me 1 short? So she can do 2, 3. So that brings it down to 3. Okay. We will Bulletproof Protector to stand up. Draw a card. Command Center. So that's 5. And I need to be able to do 3 more, and I can do that by playing out an ally. Oh my god, yeah. So we attack for 3 and 2. Down to 3. And then... Huh! Wow. You know, we'll bring in Dazzler, because why not? We have everything we need for it anyway. She'll confuse him again, but using Utopia, that stands us back up, and then we hit him for 3. Whoa! Oh my goodness. That was super tight. We had to do it on that turn. And just being able to draw cards off of discarding this is what... And the cards that we did draw, that was super tight and super lucky. I think I sequenced it right. As I said, I had to go into the tank and pause for a minute to try and figure that out. But yeah, we got there. I mean, had it not worked out, I still could have thwarted. He couldn't have attacked. He probably would not have schemed out, because she could have thwarted. Yeah. Interesting. They would have attacked, but I wouldn't have really cared. I mean, I would have get hit, but I wouldn't die. Then we would have been stunned, but that was okay to deal with them next turn. Yeah, I think I had it the next turn anyway, but oh my goodness. I didn't think that was going to work out quite as well as it did, but in the end, we got there. Colossus, you know, with the right support, and really leveraging his ability to just keep drawing cards and activating and so on, ends up taking down, figuring out the puzzle, and takes out ZEMO. Wow. Okay. Well, I think, okay, first time that I've run through this scenario. So it is a little fiddly. I'm glad I don't have to play it for probably another year. But I'm glad we were able to get through this. So I should put together a video on my thoughts about this this set in itself, and I think there are some valid criticisms about it. But yeah, we'll get to that eventually. Right now, I'll revel in my victory. So running through these scenarios on Expert, I beat, spoiler alert, 4 out of the 5 on the first try. One was just a very, I think, had I sequenced it better, it wouldn't have been. We lost out of nowhere basically. But this one, yeah, he's a tough guy, but sequence things right, and you can get there in the end. But that was a real nail biter with Juggernaut coming up there in the end. Again, could have gotten there in the next turn, but man, it's just we made some good choices there, and they just sort of worked out in our favor. Okay, well, thanks very much for watching this longer puzzly one, and sorry for any gaps in there when I went into the tank. But yeah, we are through Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So hopefully next week we'll have Silk or Shuri to play with. So should be coming out this weekend at the time of recording. We shall see. Well, anyway, enough babbling. Until next time, happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching Longship Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will really help the channel to grow and improve. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more Longship Gaming content goes live. Until next time, happy gaming.